On a fateful October night, 13-year-old Jayme Closs was thrust into a nightmare that would grip the nation's attention. Intruder Jake Patterson broke into her family's home in Barron, Wisconsin, killing her parents in cold blood before kidnapping Jayme. The abduction shocked the close-knit community and triggered a massive search effort, with law enforcement agencies and volunteers tirelessly combing the area for any sign of the missing girl. In the quiet town of Barron County, Wisconsin, a sinister crime unfolded, capturing the nation's attention. It was a race against time to find a missing girl, Jayme Closs, and uncover the evil that lurked behind her disappearance. This true crime case shook the community to its core and left investigators determined to solve the mystery. In this in-depth exploration, we delve into the shocking events, the resilience of a young girl, and the pursuit of justice in the face of the darkness. The chilling 911 call from Jayme Closs, Jayme's mother, marked the beginning of a harrowing series of events that would deeply trouble investigators for several months. The call alerted law enforcement to a distressing situation at the Closs residence. When officers arrived at the scene, they were confronted with a horrifying sight. James and Denise Closs has been fatally shot, and Jayme, their daughter, was nowhere to be found. The discovery of the crime scene sent shockwaves through the community and initiated an urgent search for Jayme. The investigation quickly gained widespread attention, prompting an outpouring of support from the public. Countless tips and leads flooded in from concerned individuals, all hoping to aid in the search for the missing teenager. Recognizing the gravity of the situation, the FBI became involved in the case and offered a reward for any information that could help locate Jayme. The involvement of the FBI added additional resources and expertise to the search efforts, as they worked alongside local law enforcement agencies to uncover any leads that could lead to Jayme's whereabouts. The weeks and months that followed were filled with intensive investigative work, including interviews, forensic analysis, and collaboration with other agencies. The search for Jayme spanned across various jurisdictions, as investigators tirelessly pursued any potential leads or clues that could provide insight to her disappearance. Amid the relentless search efforts to find Jayme Closs, a surprising and unexpected development unfolded, further complicating the investigation. A burglar, later identified as Kyle Janke Annis, broke into the Closs residence. However, it soon became apparent that this intrusion was unrelated to Jayme's disappearance, as Janke Annis was merely seeking to commit theft. The authorities swiftly apprehended Janke Annis, and upon investigation, it became clear that he had no connection to the Closs family or any knowledge regarding Jayme's whereabouts. This unforeseen event created a significant diversion in the investigation, redirecting valuable resources and attention away from the primary objective of finding Jayme. The intrusion by Janke Annis, though unrelated, presented a potential lead that investigators had to pursue diligently to eliminate any possibilities. Every aspect of the incident had to be thoroughly examined, including forensic analysis, interviews, and any potential connections that could have been uncovered. This diversion not only consumed additional time and resources, but also added to the mounting pressure to locate Jayme and bring her safely back home. As the days turn into weeks and media attention wanes, the search for Jayme intensifies behind the scenes. Law enforcement agencies and organizations like the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children strategize to bring renewed attention to her case. With every passing day, the chances of finding Jayme alive diminish, raising the stakes for all involved. After enduring a harrowing ordeal, marked by months of uncertainty and tireless search efforts, a remarkable breakthrough finally emerged in the case of Jayme Closs. Against all odds, Jayme was discovered alive in Gordon, Wisconsin, more than 2 months after her abduction, rekindling hope and captivating the entire nation. The incredible turn of events unfolded when Gene Nutter, a neighbor of the place where Jayme was being held captive, happened upon the young girl. Recognizing Jayme and realizing the urgency of the situation, Nutter quickly intervened and provided crucial assistance. Realizing the significance of the moment, Nutter wasted no time and swiftly reached out for help. She made a pivotal phone call to the authorities, relaying the astonishing news that Jayme had been found and urgently needed assistance. This crucial call set into motion a series of coordinated efforts aimed at rescuing Jayme and ensuring her safe return. Following Jayme Closs's safe return, the attention of investigators swiftly turned towards her captor, Jake Thomas Patterson. The details that emerged from Patterson's chilling confession unveiled a disturbing obsession he had developed towards Jayme, providing insight into the events leading up to her abduction and the tragic murder of her parents. As investigators diligently pieced together the timeline of events, a grim picture began to emerge. It was revealed that on the fateful night of the abduction, Patterson had meticulously planned and executed his heinous act. Motivated by his disturbing desires, he targeted Jayme and her family, breaking into the residence with the intention of abducting her. The investigation delved into Patterson's background, seeking to understand the factors that led him down this dark path. It was discovered that he had no prior connection to Jayme or her family, intensifying the mystery surrounding his fixation on her. As authorities delved further into Patterson's life, they uncovered a troubled individual driven by deep-seated issues and dangerous fantasies. Patterson's motive for kidnapping Jayme Closs was rooted in a disturbing obsession with her. Through his chilling confession, it was revealed that he specifically targeted Jayme after seeing her once by chance. His obsession grew, leading him to meticulously plan the abduction. Patterson became fixated on Jayme and developed a desire to possess and control her, ultimately culminating in the violent and tragic events that unfolded on the night he broke into her home. The details surrounding Patterson's motives may delve into the complex workings of his disturbed mind. However, it's clear that his actions were driven by dark desires and a dangerous fixation on Jayme. The specific reasons behind his obsession and the extent of his twisted motives may only be fully understood through a comprehensive psychological evaluation of Patterson. As details of Jayme's 88 days in captivity emerge, the true extent of her ordeal becomes apparent. Patterson's manipulation and control over a vulnerable young girl paint a picture of power and dominance. Jayme's resilience and bravery shine through as she survives in unimaginable circumstances, ultimately seizing the opportunity to escape. Jake Thomas Patterson, after pleading guilty to his crimes, received a significant punishment for his actions. On May 24, 2019, he was sentenced to life in prison without the possibility of parole. The judge emphasized the severity and premeditated nature of Patterson's crimes, ensuring that he would spend the rest of his life behind bars. The life sentence without parole indicates that Patterson will not have the opportunity for early release or parole hearings. It's a stringent punishment that reflects the gravity of his crimes, which included the kidnapping of Jayme Closs and the murder of her parents. In the courtroom following Patterson's guilty plea, a powerful and emotional atmosphere unfolded as victim impact statements were read. These statements provided an opportunity for the victims and their loved ones to express the profound impact Patterson's actions had on their lives. Among the impactful statements, Jayme Closs herself delivered a courageous and compelling message. Her words resonated deeply with everyone present, showcasing her strength and resilience in the face of unimaginable horror. Jayme's statement served as a testament to the human spirit's ability to overcome even the darkest of circumstances. The judge presiding over the case delivered scathing words to Patterson, emphasizing the severity of his crimes and the devastating consequences they had on the community. Through the judge's words, the court recognized the profound loss, pain, and trauma experienced by Jayme, her family, and the entire community affected by Patterson's actions. Ultimately, the guilty plea and the impactful victim impact statements contributed to the pursuit of justice and closure for the victims. Patterson's undeniable guilt ensured that he received a severe punishment befitting his heinous crimes. As a result, the story of Jayme Closs served as a stark reminder of the strength of the human spirit and the unwavering dedication of those who fought for justice and the triumph of resilience over adversity.